Hello everyone, my name is Brother Hedgehog. Welcome back to another episode of Animal Care. I am here today with Cinnamon, a African pygmy hedgehog, about I don't know, 1.5 years old. I've had her since she was just 3 weeks, and today I'm going to show you the do's and don'ts of giving a hedgehog a bath. It's been about 3-4 weeks now since she had a bath, and it's about time for her. I thought, why not share a video on how to do this properly? Okay, so the ingredient. Okay, I'm just going to let her sit there for a minute, but the tools that I usually use are 2 washcloths, one for drying, one for washing, a toothbrush, standard, it's fine, a measurement cup. I get a 4th measurement, it can be whatever size you really want, I just prefer to use the 4th, and finally a Vino baby wash. You know, I don't know, any baby wash really. I just find this stuff to be good for my hedgehog. You gotta make sure it's unscented and moisturizes, and you gotta make sure it does not contain tea tree oil, because hedgehog, I think it's tea tree oil. I'm gonna say that 5 times fast, but this because it is poisonous for hedgehog. And last but not least, anytime I like to go near a hedgehog and handle them, I enjoy using these I don't know, these gloves work out pretty good for me. I don't know, it's just, they're a little prickly, and sometimes hedgehogs get a little angry. You don't want to get poked, you want to drop them. It's just better safe than sorry. So we're going to start this off right here. I'm going to show you basic do's and don'ts of this, so let's get into this. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have a drain, you're going to want to find a clogger for it. I got one right here for this drain. This is done so the hedgehog, if you were to walk by, because it's kind of scared of water, so it's going to run around. You don't want it to get the foot caught in here, because this is a kitchen sink actually, but I enjoy using this for cleaning up hedgehogs since it's just in deep, and it's very good. And it's, I don't know, I've been cleaning all my animals in here, and they really enjoy it, even my dog. I have a pug that we clean in here. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you gotta find a warm spot for water, but you gotta be very cautious while doing this. You don't want to flood the sink. These hedgehogs, they're not very good swimmers, okay, but you want to make it nice and warm for them. You don't want to be freezing cold water, but you gotta also make sure you check the temperature and make sure it's not scalding hot, because you don't want to burn your hedgehog, or any animal in this case. You don't want to hurt anyone. So just keep feeling the water. Make sure it's at a very slow rate, especially if your hedgehog around. You may not like water. My Cinnamon hates water as it is, so we're just gonna check the temperature and make sure everything's okay. And I can see my hedgehog in the corner sniffing around, hiding because it's a little scared of bass, and I can understand, because she did have a bad experience when she slipped. She got her foot stuck in here, but she's okay. But anyways, okay, so the water is turning about warm now, and you're going to want to keep it at a very slow amount, not crashing, because you don't want to keep overfilling it. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a towel, any towel, you want to open it up, just lay it down. I get the towel nice and moist. I'm sorry, people who hate that word. And then you're going to want to grab your hedgehog. So I have safety gloves when I grab my hedgehog, because she does not like water, as I just mentioned. And I really don't want to be poked, because, especially when I'm handling her around edges and surfaces like this, you don't want to harm your hedgehog in any way. So, just grab her. Whenever when you're handling a hedgehog, you want to make sure you treat them with the most proper care. You want to make sure you stay clear. You don't do any sudden movements with them, because they are very shy creatures. Animals are known for defense because their quills. Oops, sorry. Okay, so the water is nice and warm for her. She does not like bass, as I mentioned. Just the camera's a little shine. Okay, she does not like bass, so she's not going to enjoy this, but here's the proper way I learned from my breeder to clean a hedgehog. First of all, you're going to want to take a mat. Make sure you do this. Puddles should form. The mat should become nice and warm, pretty squishy for the hedgehog to go in. You want to take their water, and you want to put it on if you got a spray mode or a sprinkle mode, I got one on here, the switch. You just want to go over your hedgehog very carefully. Make sure to stay away from the face area, since they do not appreciate that. Can you not walk right over there? Sorry. Oops, Cinnamon. Okay, yeah, she's a little clumsier, and I wish I had a better drainage pipe, but if your hedgehog does go to the bathroom, as I would say, in the water like she just pooped right there, it's perfectly fine. Make sure you keep the area clean as you keep working, because you don't want to, you're trying to clean her feet, and if the one thing that you're getting up in there is poop, that's what you want to stay away from. Okay, now hedgehogs, what they do while they run is they do defecate, so there's going to be poop along their feet, so you want to make sure you pay extra special attention to their feet as you go. I can get a better camera angle for you. The stand I have for it, it's not working very well. Okay. Now, when it starts becoming a little full, you want to open up your drain. Let the water drain out in there. Close it back up, and then use the washcloth. Okay. It's got a little bit of poop on it, but we should be fine. Again, you want to keep soaking up your hedgehog. She does not like baths. It will try to escape at points, so I'm just gonna put the water intensity just a bit to a light sprinkle. Just want to keep this at your hedgehog. And then this is the point when you're gonna want to introduce a cup. Open up the cup and then pour just a little bit of the non-scented baby shampoo in it. You get more of this stuff. Just a second. Okay, so now that I got a little bit of the stuff in here, not too much, just a little bit, hold it around with your thumb so it layers the edges. Fill the cup up. Try it again. Just so it becomes a pasty water, basically. And you want to wait till your hedgehog is more propped up. Wait till, and then just introduce soap water to it. Now, I'm going to tone down the water just a little bit. And I'm actually going to clean out this. I'm just going to use the second rag. I can always have another one. Actually, no, this is the drying one. Just gonna empty out the water again. As you see, she really wants to get out of here. Sorry, Cinnamon. Okay, so just cover up the drain again. Start up the water. And now this is the part where you're gonna want to take your toothbrush and you just want to very carefully go with the quills. As soft as you can. So, with the quills, just keep going. You want to brush that shampoo, the shampooy water that we poured on the hedgehog, just across the quills, as carefully as you can. Now hedgehogs, I do notice that when they are in water, they become a lot more calm. So you don't have to worry about getting poked, usually. The water's getting a little hot. I'm just gonna turn it down for now. You just want to keep going with the quills. It's hard because she's moving, it's hard to record, I'm sorry about this. I just want to give you a general idea how to clean your hedgehogs, because they are, when they do run in their wheels, like my wheel, I'll show you, I'm going to make a basic review of my hedgehog's habitat, and you'll notice how the wheel, it's called a wooden wheel, I believe. It's very cool. I actually like it because it's got two options for it. It's got the regular standard run, it's the pad for it, so like the plastic part the hedgehog actually runs on, it's got two of those. It's got one that's regular plastic with ribbed edges, and there's also a sandpaper one. It's not made up of it's a sandpaper texture that actually, when they run, it tones down their fingernails so they get a little long. As you can see on her right now, the fingernails are just a little bit long, and I should probably put the pad on next time I clean the wheel, which is going to be probably tomorrow, so I got my to-do list. It's very good for the hedgehogs, but you don't want to keep that the wheel, the sandpaper wheel on too long, because when the fingernails become too short, they can actually start hurting their feet, cause a possible infection, bloody toenails, and that's very, very painful for your hedgehogs. You want to be very, very precautious when you're using certain wheels like that. Okay, so now that I have brushed the hog to a extent where the shampoo is all rubbed up in there. You want to take your cup again, very slightly, keep the water up, make sure to check the temperature, pour it on your hedgehog again, and you want to continue lathering your hedgehog up with more soap. The soap that you originally put in the cup itself, the residue is still going to be around there. You're not going to need to add any more than this little cup. You don't want to add too much soap because the more you use, it can potentially dry out their skin faster. This is what my breeder told me, and my friends, fellow hedgehog members have told me that if you give them constant baths, the skin underneath their quills does dry faster, and it can cause pain to your hedgehog at times, irritation while they run, and it can cause dryness of skin, which can lead to infection. You just want to keep that away from your hog. Okay, so just continuing lathering your hedgehog like so. And as you can see, she is not a fan of baths. Now the water is not hot, not cold, it's just a warm temperature, so she's not experiencing any pain right now. She just really does not like baths, as you can see. Now that you've lathered up your hedgehog again, pay attention to the quills again. Now you want to be very cautious near the face and their face quills, okay? Because the very top quills, right by their face, right there along the edges there, those are the most sensitive quills to them. And those are the ones that actually split from the forehead, so it's going to be a lot of nerve endings going through those quills. So if you're approaching the head, you want to be very soft and careful. See, I've had this hedgehog for a year and a half, and we're very comfortable. As you can see, we have scent bonded, we're comfortable with each other, so she does not know I'm a threat. So we have established a trust with each other, so I guess that's good. So she's not going to be too bothered that I'm messing with the front quills, but especially for a new hedgehog, new owner, hedgehogs can be very untrustworthy with can lose their trust with their owners and pull up into a ball, get stressed, get angry, and you want to keep that away, so you just want to make a nice soothing environment for them. You know that my hedgehog does not enjoy baths at all. I want to make this as comfortable for her as possible, so I'm respecting her, not blasting the water at 100%, scaring her. I'm trying to keep it as dim as possible, slowly going with their quills, being as careful as I can. That's what you need to do with your hedgehog. You need to be as careful and as positive as you can with them. This is the little tough part here. Okay, on the bottom of them, their feet. Okay, now when hedgehogs run, as I was telling you, on their wheel, they're constant, as they poop, as they run, they're constantly running over poop, pee, and all, and that can cause a lot of buildup of bacteria, and if they ever get a cut, it can also cause an infection. You just want to keep that away from your hedgehog. So very carefully, what you're going to want to do is go up to the original cup you got, see if there's any residue left. Ooh, I dropped it. A little trick for me is you want to keep the see if I can record that. You want to use the residue just scrape along the outsides of the cup, so you get a little bit of residue of the shampoo left. You don't want to add too much of the shampoo, so we're not going to be using. We just used a little squirt in there, and you just want to use the rest along the edges. So there's a little bit left on there. You want to go softly as you can to the hedgehog's feet. Now the feet are very sensitive. Let's see if I can get a good camera angle. So the feet are very sensitive to hedgehogs. You want to, carefully as you can, just brush them. And you want to make sure you're not snagging on a toenail. Now, my hedgehog really wants to leave, so she's trying desperately to climb up me right now. But we're almost done, Cinnamon, it's okay. Yeah, hold still though, we're almost done. And then, can you, last foot. Okay, sorry, I didn't get a camera angle for that one, but you get the basic gist. Just very carefully apply your toothbrush to their foot with the residue left on the, just very carefully. Okay, oops, sorry. And then to basically end it out, you want to wash off any shampoo left. I'm very sorry, I didn't mean to pull the lever too hard. Just want to carefully just go across the body. Again, carefully as you can. Washing them off. Pay attention to their feet. Quills. Come on. across, make sure the water's not hot. Okay. You want to constantly keep checking the water, make sure it's not too hot for your hedgehog. You don't want to cause any burns to your hedgehog at all. Okay, so she's been pretty good, washcloth, I didn't really use it as much as I was expecting. I usually like to use it as a mat for the hedgehog, but she did poop, and so I wanted to remove that from the scene so she doesn't step in it. So it would just make my job even worse. Okay, so what you're gonna need to do is get your hedgehog out of this. Best way for me is if I were to put down my hand and show her that. She's gonna probably climb up my hand because she wants to get out of this. Approach your hedgehog like so. Just drop her down on the towel. Then you can move these, put these a little bit over here, and you can just take your towel. Now, when you're drying your hedgehogs, you want to be as careful as possible. Very small strokes, very careful strokes. You don't want to harm it, because they do not enjoy having so much pressure against their quills where it can possibly harm them. Just nice, very soft strokes. And that's been it. She's a little grumpy right now since I did just wake her up to do this video, because I did need to clean her because I need to go in just a bit. So she's probably not happy with me, and she's falling right. There we go. And thank you guys all for watching this. Hopefully you have learned how to clean your hedgehog. This is the way my breeder taught me, and how she keeps I think she's got like 27 of her hedgehogs doing fine. Nice and clean, happy, and when I dry Cinnamon up, I'm going to put her back in her cage. She's probably going to run in her wheel to be a happy little hedgehog. Thank you guys all for watching once again. Make sure to tune in to see more hedgehog videos along with more animal videos, including a leopard gecko. I'm going to be posting a video working with corn snakes, a bearded dragon, and a Chinese water dragon in just a little bit. So thank you guys all for watching this one. I'll see you guys later.